Howdy there. So I saw Fast 5 the other day, which is the Fast and the Furious 5. 5 of them. I had an okay time, I had a good time. I'm giving it a 7. Very enjoyable, escapist, popcorn munching fare. So I thought what it wanted to be, what it succeeded at, it did very well. And, it didn't try and be anything, it couldn't be. It was just focused, solid entertainment. And I think worthy of a 7. It's a little confusing. It's about a bunch of drivers, car enthusiasts, who have been in all the other movies. Not all of them, like, in every single movie, but taking cast members, main characters from the previous 4 movies and putting them together in the 5th movie. They get together to steal they're in Rio de Janeiro, and he's a drug-dealing mob boss, whatever, and they steal all of his money. Now, as I sit here, I can't remember why they wanted to steal his money, other than that he was a bad guy, and they are like Robin Hood. But, so yeah, they steal the money, and, well, first of all, they're being hunted by federal agents. So it's them trying to pull off this heist, steal all this money, while evading capture from the U.S. government, and they're driving cars. Again, it's not very complicated and really at times nonsensical. I watched this on the same day that I watched Thor, and I found Thor to be more believable. There's just silliness, silliness. Sometimes I got really confused about what was happening, and not really necessarily what was happening, but why it was happening. I was like, I don't understand why they're doing this. But it sure is fun to watch. It stars Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jordana Brewster, gorgeous as always, Ludacris, Taye Diggs, is it Taye Diggs? Anyway, it's a large cast. Again, it assembles the stars and main characters from previous Fast and the Furious movies. I have only seen The Fast and the Furious. I saw it a long time ago, didn't see it in the theater, saw it on DVD. I know I've seen it once. I don't think I've ever seen any of the other Fast and Furious movies. I was thinking maybe I saw 2, and then I thought certainly at some point I would have watched Tokyo Drift. But I don't think I did. So I think I saw 1, and then I saw 5. And I went just because it got tremendous reviews, and made a lot of money. So I was like, well, I gotta get on this. So I went to see it, and again had a fun time. And even though I wasn't familiar with the characters, it's not like you needed to know the characters. Directed by Justin Lin, Justin Lin did, I think, the last 2 or 3. I think he started with Fast and Furious 3 and did 3, 4, and 5. He knows how to shoot action. I never found the action set pieces to be incomprehensible. I could follow the action. He showed the action. He knows how to tell a visual story. Now, the problem is the screenplay. Because, again, half the time I was wondering why they were even doing the things that they were doing. It seemed that there was just zero motivation other than to just do it. Which might be the whole point of the film. I think The Rock is really good. The Rock is an incredibly talented performer. He's very funny. I think he finds something interesting to do with pretty much everything he's given. And he was my favorite part of the movie. He had the best lines. He just had the best part. And he was the best part of the movie for me. Very funny. Very good. Always something good from The Rock. All the acting is fine. They don't have to do much. So all the acting is pretty good. I heard this complaint, and I'll just mention it. There's not much car action. And you'd think for a Fast and the Furious movie, there'd be a ton of cars. I think there's only like one car race. I guess there's a couple car chases, and cars are always involved with the plan that they have. And we're always reminded that they love cars. But, I don't know, for being a movie about cars, what I thought was going to be about cars, there's not too many cars. And I actually had a friend tell me, like, I wanted to see cars. I go to the Fast and Furious movies to watch cars that, you never get to see in the world. I guess drive real fast. And you didn't really get to see that with this movie. They cut back a lot because there's a lot of action going on. And again, this big plot that they have to get through. Really, again, quality entertainment. Mindless, fun, well done. It's of quality. It's a solid 7. A solid 7. Of course, I think you should see it on the big screen. Do not see it in 3D, IMAX, whatever. It was not shot that way. You'll pay more for an inferior product. Really, I don't know what else to say about it. It's Fast 5, Good stuff. Hope you see it in the theater. Definitely a good rental. If you like the Fast and the Furious movies, I gotta say this is probably the best one. I don't have the most crystal clear memory of the very first movie, but, I can remember thinking it was okay. And I enjoyed this. So I think it's probably the best of the 5, which is weird. Usually, if they make 5 of something, by the 5th one, you're in a quagmire. But here, it's probably the best one. So, I guess that's all I gotta say about that. That's Fast 5, and it's a solid 7. Quality, mindless fun. Thanks.